Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to this amazing 70k pace and power squad builder that honestly has been one of my favourite squads to use in FIFA 17. It has it all, it makes the game so fun to use, and you will see why with the array of clips and the players that I put in, just how good this squad really is. But before we start the squad builder, it would mean a great deal to me that if you do enjoy the video, leave a like button at any point. Ask me any questions in the comments below if you think you know, I could have done better. If you think there was better players for certain positions, leave that in the comments. If you want to know about the squad or any of the players featured, leave it all below and I'll be happy to answer those for you. And if you are new to the channel, make sure you have subscribed. It really does help me out massively. So we're going to jump right in and we're going to kick off with the goalkeeper that I often always use, which is Jack Butland. The reason why is because goalkeepers are still quite overpowered. I think they've been toned down a little bit now. We've got into the game somewhat. But Jack Butland is fantastic. He's tall, he makes great saves, he's got a good arm on him, decent distribution, and he's just a very good shot stopper. Can't really ask for much more. He's also pretty cheap. Just a very, very good goalkeeper in all honesty. Right back, I am just going to put the Premier League on. I thought that was on already, but it wasn't. We have Valencia. Now, while he isn't the quickest of fullbacks, I mean, 84 pace is decent, but it's not as quick as a Bellerin or a Walker, which you could use in all honesty. What's great about Valencia is that he's got the physicality. He's a great all-rounder, as you can see. Good dribbling, good passing, decent shooting for a right back. But he's got that defence and physicality to his game as well, which is really good. And that is a theme that goes through this team, is the pace and the power. Now at centre-back, we have a very strong pairing of Eric Bailly and Chris Smalling. So teammates in real life and in Ultimate Team in this squad. Both are exceptional. We'll start off with Eric Bailly. He's got pace to burn. 81 pace is phenomenal. So good. So quick. He's always in the right positions with his 82 defending. He's strong. He's great in the air, both defensively and at corners, attacking them. Very, very highly recommend this guy. He is exceptional. As is Chris Smalling in so many ways. You know, 77 pace on a centre-back is always to die for. Very, very good indeed. Slightly better defending and slightly better physicality as well, which is always nice and Bailly. And just, again, a very solid defender that's got great pace, but also is a good defender when it comes down to the basics. These guys win you the ball back very high up the pitch, and when you're defending deep, when you're under pressure, they really do provide a brick wall in front of Jack Butland, and just a very solid centre-back partnership. At left-back, again in a similar fashion to Valencia, maybe not the quickest fullback we could have chose, but he's got good defence, good physicality, a nice bit of dribbling and passing as well. Players that can do a lot of sort of, you know, cover a few bases, but really do encompass that pace and power. And Danny Rose definitely does that. Very good going forward, decent going back, supports the cams well, gives the team some width. Exactly what you want. Now at CDM, these two positions I think are incredibly important. And we'll put in Dembele and we will put in Wanyama. Now, if you watched any of the videos I've produced on FIFA 17, you will know how much I love Musa Dembele and his FIFA 17 card. He's always been decent in FIFA, but this year he is exceptional. And it's because he can do it all. So whether you're playing him at CDM or CAM or anywhere, he will always do you a great job. In this team, he fits really, really well into that CDM role. He's got great physicality, good height. He moves across the pitch well with his pace. If he does find himself in attacking areas, he's got good shooting. Great range of passing for playing in the more attacking players. A really nice dribbling to get him out of tight situations. Very much the playmaker for this team that sits in front of the back four, soaks up the pressure but can get the ball moving forward and break with pace. Wanyama, on the other hand, is slightly more of the enforcer. While he doesn't encompass the pace element of this team like maybe Dembele does, what he does have is that raw strength, physicality. He's that sort of tank in front of the back four, sweeps up everything, cleans house, and gets the team moving with the ball, and can play it with his decent range of passing. 67 overall doesn't seem a lot, but he's more than neat and tidy enough for what you need. But he really is in there to make those interceptions and to make those tackles, and he does it very, very well indeed. Now at cam we have two phenomenal players, the first of which is Musa, and moving on to the next we have Danny Welbeck. We'll start off with Musa. Obviously both of these cards are striker cards that I've moved back into the cam position. And the reason why I picked these two players is because I wanted the pace element, but I also wanted some decent dribbling. Because in this formation at 4-2-2-2, you will use those cams as wingers in many ways. When you need to tuck in, they will. But when you have the ability to utilise the space, these guys will hit the sides of the pitches. So you need that dribbling and you need that pace, almost like a quick winger, and that is exactly what they deliver. Especially Musa, who in many ways is very much a winger. He played there last year, and that's where a lot of his cards were last year. And this year you can play him up front. He's doing a great job, but in this cam position he is very, very effective indeed. Pops up with goals. Great for counter-attacking play with his pace. Very nice dribbling for cutting inside and feeding the two strikers in a very similar way to what Danny Welbeck does. Again, great, phenomenal pace. Much better shooting, really solid shooting on Danny Welbeck's card. And his dribbling there at 80 is also really nice. A little bonus which Musa doesn't have is that Welbeck comes with 79 physicality. He's got that nice height to his game as well, so if you are taking maybe a goal kick, you can kick it to the wing and you know this guy is going to win you the ball every single time. Finishing off the team, we have two cheap options, but very, very good options in Callum Wilson and Gray. So Andre Gray and Callum Wilson are very similar players. We'll start off with Gray, 91 pace, electric. Perfect for the pace and power team, but also 75 physicality, which is very, very nice indeed. Good shooting at 74. He's very clinical, makes good runs, decent dribbling too there at 70 dribbling, not too bad on a striker. But ultimately, he holds the ball up well, he makes good runs, and he's got that really, really good pace. Now we move on to Callum Wilson. Again, 91 pace, exceptional. 73 shooting, which is less than Gray, but I mean, if anything, to be honest, Wilson probably felt more clinical, if I'm being honest. 75 dribbling, very, very nice as well, and also has that decent physicality to his game there at 78. So the team as a whole plays so well together, and it really does impact how you play FIFA, because no matter what you come up against, you can handle it all. This team can be a great possession-based team. In many games, I kept the ball for absolutely ages, because the way this team sets up with the formation, you always have a pass. You always have those triangles. As you can see with the chemistry links, when you've got the ball with Dembele, you can go to Wanyama. You can feed it into Welbeck. You can go straight forward to Wilson. You can even push it to the likes of Musa and Gray. You know, you just have so many options all the way, and you can pretty much ping pong it up the pitch and create space, create openings, and it is a fantastic formation because players can overlap, they can swap positions, because really we have 4 strikers on the pitch, so they can run, they can interchange. There's great pace in the team, and there is also very, very good power. So overall, it's a fantastic team that has probably been my favourite to use. Like I said, currently costing 70k, although I do expect that to fall somewhat. Player instructions, I don't use any. The players, like I said, interchange so well, you don't really need any at all. The only thing I would suggest is that when you are in game, selecting team pressure. So you want the team to be putting a lot of pressure on the other team, because it almost swarms them, and with the pace you've got, you will find that to be very, very effective. So player instructions, I haven't used any, and also custom tactics wise, I've just gone with the basics, because I don't think you need to overcomplicate this team. I haven't done that, and it has worked so well for me. I think you probably could tweak a little bit depending on how you play, but what I like about keeping it basic like this is that if you do come up against someone who's very good with the ball, you can adapt and you can be the counter-attacking team. If you come up against someone who's just willing to sit back and soak up the pressure, you can use the team to ping-pong the ball around and keep possession very, very well as well. So you have lots of options with this team. It's not just a one-dimensional sort of playing style. It works for so many options. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you put this squad together and it works well for you as it did for me. For more squad builders like this and player reviews, please hit that subscribe button, and peace.